her mouth.
Robert. Oh
I
my
peed in her mouth.
god.
She was sucking my shit, you know what I'm saying? She was sucking my shit, you know what I'm
Look
saying?
Yo,
at
I was
him.
a
He proud
cousin.
of
kid.
that shit. He
Yeah.
proud of that
And
shit. He
and when
proud
that
of
shit
that
had
shit.
happened and shit, she was like,
Look at his
I
baby.
was like, hold on, I gotta pee. And she was like, pee in my mouth. And she was like, yo, give me a nutty buddy, right? I'm like, yeah, I got you.
That's just gross. Nah, how old your cousin is now?
Shit, I don't know. I'll think about that bitch. But look,
Been
it ain't even
sucking dick
about
since
all
she was
that.
You
little.
dead ass serious. So y'all
I, was-
doing? You dead
I'm not.
ass serious, Robert? Like
I'm
you
not
real serious?
lying, bro. I'm not lying, bro. Then there was
So
another
you
time.
sat right, you sat right
Alright.
there and said, shit. She really sat right there and
I
said,
said I had the
"Piss
pee.
in
She
my
said
mouth."
pee in her mouth.
She really sat right there and said, "Her mouth doesn't
Yeah.
smell like pee now. I can't
Who
even."
knows? Yeah. But look, that's
She
beside the
grown as hell
point.
now,
So
Robert. She
look,
said that shit
so
as a kid. She
her
thought that
name
shit
was
was cool.
Bree. Her name was Bree, right? So we used to go to each other's house and shit like that. He probably getting on his current gen bill. Stop digging. But look,
I
so
know.
we was going to his house and shit. I mean, we was going like, you know how it is when you get in trouble type shit and you want your people to spend a night, so they gotta go ask your mama
Yeah,
type
yeah.
shit. So
You know what?
I'm
Go
like,
ask
we
your mama, can
planning.
I stay, bro?
Yeah. So we planning this shit, We planning this shit. We like, all right, bet, cool. So look, we gonna fuck like this, da 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 da. You know, we kids. We don't know what the fuck we doing. So we, all right, boom. So boom. So
That shit, you
she
know we
like,
was lit when.
we in the motherfucking kitchen and shit. No, we in the motherfucking dining room, my auntie house. She's like, Auntie Jen, can I spend a night? And she was like, I don't care. So I'm like, yep, perfect. Finna fuck that bitch. So look. So that shit happened and shit, right? So I'm like, all right, boom, bam, off the bam. So all right, that shit had happened. So I'm like, all right, we in a room and shit, right? So we're in a room, we're in my sister room. My sister, I'm in the basement. I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna get to that story too, bro. I'm in the basement. My sister and them upstairs with my mama. My mama room right next to my sister's, like right diagonal right there. So and then the bathroom on the side. So boom. So all right, cool. So she in that bitch, we in that juking, getting it cooking. So all right, we get that bitch juking and shit. So I'm little, so I'm in there playing the game. So after I get up playing the game, I'm like, oh, it's go time. It's ready. So everybody sleep. I sneak up in my sister's room. I'm like, you ready? She's like, yeah. So, all right. So she get to suck on my shit, right? So she get to suck on my shit. My shit was little. Chicken nugget. So look, she was sucking my shit and shit, right? So I'm like, all right, back, cool. So she bit my shit. I made a whole story time on this shit. I'm like, bitch, this not no motherfucking. I said, bitch, this ain't no motherfucking Tootsie Roll. You don't bite my shit. I was a kid at the time, so I didn't know what I was talking about. I'm like, no, why the fuck would you bite it? Why would you bite it? It's bleeding now. Why would you bite it? You. She's like, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know I was supposed to. I'm like, bitch, it's not food. It's dick. Like, what are you doing? I didn't know what the fuck I was talking about at the time. There was another time, like, my mom used to, like, punish me because I used to be scared of the dark and shit, scared of like, I used to be downstairs by myself. My brother
Turn
used to be
everything
gone
off in
and
your
shit.
fucking room and go sleep.
Cut everything off, right? So, cut everything off and type shit like that. So, when she cut everything off, she'll go upstairs, and everybody else upstairs. I'm downstairs and shit. I'm on punishment type shit. So I used to be crying out there, Mom, fuck it up, please. Come in my sister room and watch Family Guy. Family Guy came in at 10 o'clock every
And
night.
don't swim,
Right,
photo.
10 at night, that photo. So she like, yeah, bring your little black ass up here. So I'm up there and shit. So the next day, we hear, we don't know what the fuck it was. I don't, I think somebody was in our house. But they told us the story when we was leaving that it was an SD that got killed in our house and was buried in the backyard.
Damn.
And every night he used to write. I swear to God, my brother room he used to write in my brother room every night, like write on the wall type shit when he was there, when he was alive and shit. And every they said, I mean, my brother said every night the walls that he used to write on, they would bleed, like it would be like dripping blood type shit. Like
Conjuring.
no cap, I seen this shit before. Like no joking shit. That shit was scary as fuck. But we didn't really give a fuck. So that shit had
Uh,
happened, right? So I'm like, all right, boom. So cool. Nah, it was another time. This one with Tamia. You know Tamia. We was at this one I met Terrence now. You don't know Tamia. Your dumb
so you
ass.
used to,
She
don't play with her.
passed. Don't play with her. But look. So she like, all right, so cool. So um
I
we was
almost
we
killed
was
her.
hoop we was hooping and shit, right? We was hooping and shit, me and Terrence. This was this was like I think my 10th birthday, 11th birthday, I was in Teen Reach, and my daddy put up my rim and shit. So we got out there like 7 o'clock and shit. So we doing that shit, we going crazy. So I see his sister. So his sister, you know what I'm saying, she wasn't the best, but you know, we had a
You know,
bond.
you, you,
So
you have to be grateful for what you got.
yeah,
For,
yeah. So I'm like, all right, cool. So she was like, I was a kid, so I didn't know what the fuck I was talking about. So I'm like, all right, boom. So we supposed to kiss one day, type shit. We supposed to kiss. So I tried to trick the bitch. So I tried to trick her. So come in the backyard type shit. She come in the backyard. I'm like, look at that. So I try to point. I try to point at something, right? I try to point at look at the sky, shit like that. Like that's what I was like. I was like, look at this house right here. Try to get trying to get a kiss off. You know what I'm saying? So I try to play that shit off. It was alright as a kid. But so that shit happened and shit, right? So I'm like, cool, bet, got the kiss off her. So now she just won't leave me alone. She used to dig in her booty. Last her soul, she was digging her booty, digging her nose, Chinese ass little girl. But look, I love her. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't gonna lie, I love her. I'm not gonna sit right here and cat. Yeah, like she passed.
he
She got in a
passed. Why
car
wouldn't he?
crash. It ain't even about that, bro. It's like I felt bad. No, I ain't gonna lie. I remember I told you RT, I told you
Cause
before. I
no,
felt bad
like
because
mom,
she
she was
wanted
texting
my
me.
attention
She
type
told me,
shit. Yeah,
yeah,
she
she
wanted my
texted me, but
attention
you
type
don't
shit.
reply.
And when I found out I thought when motherfuckers told me that she committed suicide, that's when I really felt her like, damn, she felt alone. And you know what I'm saying? She was texting me and shit
Come on,
like that,
son.
and I wasn't responding. But when I found out she had in a car accident, it was just like, damn, tragic. Just like Donovan. Like, this shit crazy.
That's I don't
That,
like that
that's
saying
real
right there.
shit. That's tragic. But
Thank you.
man, it
Yeah,
was good stories. Then it was this another nigga named Lil Man. I used to want to fuck his sister. His sister look like your sister, Swag. No cat, like no funny shit. I'm being honest with you. I'm being honest. You want
so
me to be
y'all
honest?
both
I'm being
swag.
honest. Like, but she was older and she had a boyfriend. I did not like her boyfriend. I used to beat his ass. Like I used to have
Swaggy,
his
come on.
shoes, all types of shit. He had a granddaddy. His granddaddy sounded like dude off the Boondocks, DJ Witherspoon. I swear to God, no cap. No bap in this rap. So I boom. So I cool.
You
So
so
I
you
wanted to
so
fuck the
fucking
shit
duty
out.
duty. Come
I
on,
wanted to fuck the shit out of his sister. I wanted to see if
come
she's
on,
still
Swaggy,
out there.
please.
She probably grown as hell now.
They got it.
She grown as
I'm gonna
hell
kill
now
you.
whole time.
Next part over.
Then that's
Damn
another
you, shit.
thing too. I forgot about. I forgot all about. They ain't beat my ass. No call. Damn. But that's another thing, bro. That shit was crazy. Cause
Get your
I
bitch
wonder how
ass back
niggas
on, bro.
doing. I wonder how niggas doing. We used to play kickball. I used to have some Mexican friends called Steven and
But
Henry.
you got a book bag on.
One name was Steven, another name was Henry. They used to go to Morrill. You know what I'm talking about. We used to play kickball. So we used to play kickball and shit, right? So we playing kickball. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
That's
you don't
this
got no
other
fucking
girl.
choice.
She was Mexican.
You a
She was
level 30.
fine as fuck, bro. And she used to have a dog. His name was Oreo. I used to cherish that dog because every time I seen that dog, I knew I was gonna see her type shit. So she used to like Steven. But you
Alright,
know what
that's
I'm saying?
better.
I was a little cock blocker ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to fuck her. So I didn't know what fucking it was at the time. Like I was just on some kissing shit. You know what I'm saying? I was a little bitch. So look, so that's beside the point. So motherfuckers like, all right, cool. So I'd let her know how I feel about her. I'm like, I really like you, and I really think we should be together. And she laughed in my face, like this little ass boy, like type shit. I was so hurt, bro. I was like, wow. And I told my sister, like, we not fucking with her no more. Like, I don't want you talking to her no more. She hurt my feelings, type shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Like thinking about this shit is just funny, but man, it's like this is when I found out the women logic. When you don't want them, they want you, and when you want them, they don't like. So I didn't want her. I stopped wanting her. She started giving me subliminals and shit like, yeah, like let's go to your house or you want to play kickball or let's walk. Can you come with me to help me walk my dog or shit like that? I'm like, oh, this bitch trying to fuck off this perk. But look, that's beside the point. Look, so it's another girl. Her name was Jasmine. Or she thick as hell, thick as hell. So
Yeah.
so boom, I was supposed to fuck her, but things happen. Let me tell you what happened though. So I think I was like in seventh, eighth grade. Remember when I took that bandana fit picture, Artis? That's when
Mm-hmm.
I was talking to her.
Come on, Swaggy.
So all right, cool.
Swaggy.
So her and her mama got into it or whatever. So my sister and her was cool. Her, Samantha, Claudine, all of that. So my sister like, you come sleep with me. She was living with us. So it was late at night. She knew I liked her too. Late at night. She used to play. You know how they play like. Come in my room. She was coming to my room and shit, playing, taking my remote and shit. You know, I was a kid. I didn't know what that shit meant.
Bitch, you
So,
passed that
but I,
ball too fucking
but I
late.
wanted to fuck
Keep
though.
going.
But I didn't know how to fuck. I was scared. I'm like, maybe she, maybe she don't want to fuck me because my dick might be little. Or, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm not heading to the requirements,
Shut
shit
up,
like
bitch. Off
that.
this.
So I'm like, all right, cool. So, whoa, that shit happened, whatever. So she come in my room and shit. My mom was like, my mom was, I think, matter of fact, it was out. It was here. It was here. I was in the same room, my man. She was in the same. It was actually fucking here. That is bizarre. Damn, we been here for a minute. God damn. But look, so she was like, she kept playing this shit. You a dude. You know what the fuck going on. So it was late at night. So she playing. She come and take my remote and shit. So I come grab her. Grab her and shit. She drawing. So I'm already knew it. So that shit happened. You know what I'm saying. So when that shit had happened, I'm like, all right, cool. So I body slammed her. When you was a kid, you didn't know how to flirt. You just beat
If a
their
nigga
ass.
just tried to do walk back,
You know what I'm saying? You just when you a kid, you trying to flirt, you just beat their ass. You don't know how to flirt. So I didn't know how to flirt. I was just beating her ass, like just slamming her and shit like that. But it was this one time where, you know what I'm saying, she came in my room. It was like we was in the dining room type shit, and I slammed that. My mama heard it type shit, and my mama like, sit the fuck down, shit like that.
with
So
that
when that
mouth.
yeah,
Oh,
no,
fuck,
when
like,
that
oh,
shit
really?
happened, she was like, see, stop playing, da 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 da. So I knew she was drawing off me the whole time. So when she was drawing and shit, so I'm like, all right, so boom. So I put that bitch on her. You know what I'm saying? I put that little dick on her. So when I so when I put it on her and shit like that, my sister came and called us type shit. And after that, my sister was calling her a rapist, like, you trying to fuck my little brother, da 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 da, all this shit. So she used that as revenge, right? So she used to fuck with this dude named Balthazar. You know what I'm talking about, RT, Balthazar.
Yeah,
His ass. So he clapped up before me type shit, but I could have
that's
fucked
all.
up before him type shit. But he fucked up before me because, you know what I'm saying, he knew what he was doing. I didn't know what I was doing. So that's besides the point. So we was going to Tink Reach and shit like that. We was in the lunchroom. She like, hey boy, she knew I liked her, but I ain't fuck with her no more because I found out she was fucking with my enemy Baltimore. So like, I ain't fucking. So boom, that shit happened. I'm like, all right, cool, bitch. You want to play with me? You want to play with my emotions? Fuck you, hoe. That's how I told her, just like that. Fuck that bitch. So when that shit had happened, I'm like, all right, cool. We in a gym. I mean, we in a lunchroom and shit. We in a lunchroom, and this bitch like she come in skipping this shit. Hey boyfriend. Hey boyfriend. Hey boyfriend. Embarrassing the fuck out of me. I was embarrassed, like, cause bitch, you knew you didn't want me. You just want to play with my heart. So look. Real shit. Like she knew she didn't, but so she got mad because my sister found out. But that's beside the point. I ain't gonna lie and say I fucked her like that. But like I said, I ain't fuck with her
You
because of
really
the fact
ass.
was
Lion King
she
looking
was fucking
ass.
one on one. She was fucking with a nigga that I ain't fuck with. Balthazar. I ain't fuck with Balthazar. Balthazar used to bully me. Type shit. He the reason I got to fight with that nigga Abraham. Abraham beat the shit out of me, put me on War Star. But look, that's beside the point. So when that shit happened and shit, I'm serious, right? RG tell us nigga, he think I'm lying. I'm so fucking dead. I'm dead ass
The
serious right
dude was
now.
growing his hair.
He was like 18. He beat the shit out of me though. I ain't gonna lie. I had my book back on. He beat my. I ain't gonna lie. That's when me and Miss Renault became cool. Cause Miss Renault came to my house. She came to my locker. She was like, "I'm so sorry that happened to you. I don't know why that happened to you. I am so sorry. You're a great child, great kid." Da, da, da. Meanwhile, I was looking at that ass, but
Yeah, Mr.
it
Dope
had
think
shit
shit. I gotta
happened.
find
See,
her.
bro, I wish she had a Facebook. Ugh.
Nah, she got some. She was flea as hell. She got some.
Bro, you see that? Nah, I know that dude cuffed. That strong ass dude, and she got a kid too. I didn't know she had a kid. That strong ass dude. Remember he came to David Buster's with us, and he picked her up and shit. She fucking off that perk. I remember when we came. I remember when we came in social
What? Yeah, I
studies.
know you
G.
didn't sell my assets.
Remember we came in social studies RTG, and she was like, we came out to lunch and shit, came back from recess. It smelled like sex in the air, like it knew he was clapping her shit. She came with the motherfucking them black leggings too. Oh, he was let me fuck out this perk, bitch. For
That's
real,
all.
he was clapping shorty shit. That shit crazy. It was a
So
lot
like,
of
y'all,
good
I'm sick
times.
of your shit. Throw the ball. Green. Sneaker. Shut up, bitch.